Morning.
Permission is not granted, sir.
What?
On what basis permission is not
We don't
granted?
allow Belizeans for that.
Civilian is to allowed on any military base.
And where is it? Where is it in the Gazette that this is a military base? Where is it gazetted that this is a military base? Because anything in a national security has to be part of a legislation, has to be published. So we want to know where is it in the Gazette that it's a military base. We've never seen it. Closer to the
So we observe, leave it, okay? Allow us to observe a little, alright? The thing is that this place have been vacated for quite some time. We never been here for a while, and we were concerned as Belizeans, knowing that this is the forward operating base, one of our first line of defense. So we were concerned, hence the reason we come out there. We are not the enemy. Guns are not necessary here. We can come and show concern, and we can come and try to see how we could help you in manning this base here.
We don't need your help, brother.
Yes, man, come on, brother.
Yes, we don't need the help.
Officer.
Oh, no, not even
That is
have a
not the
flag.
right attitude, my
Like I
brother.
said,
Our own government to push back. I think it's an embarrassment for them, and it's even more embarrassing to see that, look at the little handful of people they sent to try and stop us. I mean, I feel embarrassed for them because I know that they're only following commands. But the embarrassing part is when I have come here so many times with Will, this place was abandoned. We could dock there and nobody could tell us anything. They didn't have those signs. So I did expect that there would be a pushback. But you see, the fact that the government has to push back is an indication of their failure. The fact that they had to quickly come and put someone here means that they acknowledge what we are saying is right, that the place has been abandoned, and they quickly put up these signs. It is everything I expected, everything. And in a while we'll expect the Guatemalans to come after us too. That is what we are fighting. We are saying we've been here. One of the things that will help our case is that we show that there has always been constant occupation. When we remove our forward operating base from here, that's not constant occupation. It's an indictment against us. Now, this is my professional analysis. One, if this was a genuine occupation by the BTV of this place, one, they would not have only one boat. Two, they would not have only that little gallon there of water, because it means they would have come to stay long term. Three, they would not have had this, what you call only that barrel of fuel, because it takes more than that to be up and down. So they didn't come here to do any operation. Four, I don't see that they have any Belizean flag nor BTV flag. They claim this is a military installation, but there's just a sign. That's why I asked them, show me where it has been gazetted. Show me where in the law we have this, because in our country, everything has to be by law. And they have never gazetted that they're here. That is how timid the government is, that they don't assert themselves in law. But ask them to do a definitive agreement and turn it into law in the coast. Quickly they do that. Quickly. But ask them to do something that lawfully established our presence here, they won't do it. Willing to help the government. Any complaint they make about why the structure is unsound, we are prepared to help fundraise, and there are many people in the diaspora, Belizeans, who have always been helping. And there are local peoples that are like myself, and many of us who have always been in BTV that are willing to help fundraise and do anything to make it more comfortable for them. Let me tell you how bad it is. We are in Belize, and on my phone, Claro come in Guatemala. They haven't, look, if you look over the Guatemalan side, you see the big towers, them, they have their satellite system, they have full coverage. We haven't even the airspace, the airwaves, the communication waves, we haven't even claimed that for ourselves. We nationalized BTL, but BTL has never seen it fit to put the infrastructure here for our people. Many of our villages here, many of our Mayan villages here, they only get cell reception through Guatemala, not even Belize. That is the embarrassment. And Belizeans sit and say nothing. And then the few of us who come and say, oh, then just to agitate, and then big mouth, and so history will exonerate us. But by then it will be too late.
There was no sign here. These signs just got up here this week, because a few days ago, when we came, there was no signs here. So these signs probably got up there in the last couple of days.
The structure looks intact to me. I
As
don't
you can
see
see,
why.
the structure is not leaning. It has a solid foundation, so there's no reason to abandon it. Yes, there is erosion over there, but we, the volunteers, have actually volunteered to help to build the wall so that the base could be intact. They have turned it around. We see we're in Placencia, where Ewart Grabert, with only volunteers, and Monk River saved homes, and they saved an entire island off of Placencia. With just manpower. This is not rocket science. You don't need, like, I mean, it's proven that we could, like, have the erosion control right here. We have like offered them our help. They have refused our help. So there's no reason why there should not be a 24-hour presence here. Today we are at the forward operating base. We told the military if they are not occupying the base that we would take it over. We are taking it over today, the Belize Territorial Volunteers. And as you can see, the amount of illegal fishing that's taking place in our waters, if they were here, that would not have happened. We have to maintain an area presence on the Sarsoon River and in our area, because it is important for us not only to show our board that we have a border, but the social, economic, and political benefits that come from as a result of the presence of Belizeans on the Sarsoon is a lot. We cannot afford to give that up. We must defend our borders. We must protect our resources. We are the Belize Territorial Volunteers.
You came, you conquered. What's your name?
Omar Medina.
How old are you?
I am 16 years old.
Do you understand why it's important for us to maintain occupation of our territorial areas?
Of course. If we decide not to, then eventually they're gonna come in and then they're gonna take over. And then what is Belize?
And have you noticed the difference with the Guatemalan side, that they actually have their military there and a lot of people there? What's the contrast you see with there and here?
For here, it looks like we gave up, but they're still fighting. It looks like they're trying to they're stable. For here, Belize, yesterday, the military, the BDF and stuff, they were here. Today, nobody there.
Nobody, right?
So imagine that shows you how it's like the government or just like people just give up.
Yeah.
They decide to not continue.